Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I achieve the beautiful two ninja buns that you saw in the thumbnail. So I previously parted my hair straight down the middle the night before just to make this process a whole lot easier, because to me parting is what takes the longest, so I just did it the night before. To refresh my hair, I'm spritzing it with water mixed with conditioner just to give my hair a little bit more moisture, because my hair will be in these two buns for a little while, so I want to make sure that my hair is moisturized, and it also makes my hair easier to slick up into the ponytails when my hair is wet. Next, I'm using this leave-in by Cream of Nature, and I really do like it a lot. I like the fact that it's a spray and it's very light on my hair, and because it's a spray, I don't get any kind of buildup from it. I also want to focus on my ends, but when I spritz my hair, I did not put any water on my ends because I want them to remain thick to have some volume for the bun. For the moisture part, or the cream part, I'm using the CANTU coconut curling cream. I had a pillow pack size of this, and I just used a generous amount to make sure I'm moisturizing my edges and the end of my hair. After that, I'm slicking it up with my paddle brush to make sure that my edges and the roots of my hair are slick, because that's what's most important when you're doing a bun. You want to make sure that your hair is slick so that it's no bumps or anything. Once my hair is all slick, I'm just going to go back in with my Eco Styler gel and my hard bristle brush. As I apply Eco Styler gel, I am very generous. Eco Styler gel never really flakes on my hair, and I like to put a lot just to make sure that the style holds throughout the day. When I brush my hair with a hard bristle brush, I do not brush my hair too hard because I don't want to be edgeless, and I also like to hold my hair very taut when I am trying to get it in the perfect bun, because once again, you need it to be as slick as possible, or that's how I like my hair to be. And when I'm putting it in the ponytail, I'm using 2 of the Goody hair ties because that works best for my thick hair, and I'm putting the ponytail very high up because I want these ninja buns to be high up in the air, not in the middle, directly on the top. And the last time I pulled it around, I just pulled it through halfway so that it would be easier to do the other side. So I'm going to repeat the same steps to the other side of my hair, spritzing only my roots with water, applying some leave-in, and then following up with the coconut curling cream, and then just smoothing my hair into the ponytail with some Eco Styler gel and my BOAR bristle brush. The tricky part about doing your second ponytail is that you want it to be as equal as possible to the first one that you did. You don't want any ponytail to be lopsided or anything. You want to try to get them as even as possible, because it does look really weird when one is lopsided or too close. So this is one of the hardest parts of doing 2 ponytails, and I think I did a pretty good job at it, even though a couple days later I did notice one was a little bit crooked. But you really just want to try really hard to get them next to each other in a good amount of space apart, because you don't want the buns to be necessarily touching. You want them to be a good amount of space apart. To the length of my ponytail, I added some more of the coconut curling cream just because the ends are typically the driest part of your hair. Now when you're doing these buns, you have two ways that you can do it. You could just wrap it around to give it more of a top knot look, but the way I did it was twisted it loosely to the ends and just wrap it until I'm satisfied with the shape of it, and then bobby pinning it down. You will have to kind of play around with the twisting and the wrapping and the direction of how you want your bun to be before you master it and get it the way you want it to be. To me, when you twist the bun up first, the bun is a lot more structured and stable because you don't want your bun to be flopping all over the place, especially if you want this bun to last. So I did notice that by twisting my buns, they lasted for a lot longer and they did not get frizzy very easily. Once your first bun is done, I applied some more of the moisturizer and I twisted and rolled my hair the exact same way. So once again, when you're doing the other side, you want it to be as symmetrical as possible. So you're going to have to play around with that side too to make sure that the buns are even. I ended up redoing the first bun because I just did not like the way that it was sitting. It was not looking symmetrical at all, and for me, I like my hair to be as close to perfect as possible. So I was satisfied when I redid the bun. So if you feel like you have to redo one or you're not satisfied, just go ahead and redo it until you're happy with the way it looks, because you don't want to be walking around unhappy with your hair. So just go ahead and redo it. And as you can see, once I did it, I kind of pulled them a little bit just to make sure that they're as symmetrical as possible. I added plenty of bobby pins to this hairstyle just to make sure that the buns were secure, because once again, I hate my buns to be flopping all over the place. This is what my hair looks like immediately after I am done, and for me, no style is complete unless I set it with a scarf. So all I really did was apply some more Eco Styler to my edges, brush them back with my favorite toothbrush for smoothing down my edges, and I applied my favorite scarf just to let my edges marinate a little bit and lay them 100%, and that just sets the style and makes it look complete.